Remember that our theme right now for the rest of this month is a sense of wholeness. What does that mean for you? Nothing's missing, lacking. You have all the resources you need deep within. The universe is whole. And then this sense of inclusivity or no separation. We always feel a sense of separate. That's what being human is. So what's it like to feel connection, integration? So let's take a few minutes to just sit. Breathe deep in and out. One more. Brief body scan from head to toe. Taking time, naming the body part, feeling it, letting whatever happens there happen. And then settle. And take 3 long, smooth, steady breaths. Take a big exhale. Inhale. Big exhale. Try to go through your nose if you can. And again, inhale. You can add the arms. Or you add an expansion here. Last one. Hello. Shall we start with our head circle? So grab your right elbow and half circles to the left. So we're going to go down and back and back and down. And again, just back and forth, half circles. Do I have that right? I'm going to the right. I'm sorry. If this shoulder's down, I'm moving this way. My watch was beeping. One more time. And then switch sides, hold the other elbow. So when I'm holding my left elbow and my head's going to the right, to the left. It's you're doing the circle on the same side as what you're holding with your hand. That's a good cue. So the interesting thing about the half circle is you really get to pay attention. You're not cranking, you're saying, oh, wow, that is not moving, is it? Couple more. And release. Shoulder circles forward, 5, inhale, exhale. So I'm really rounding my back. 2 more. Or pulling it up and pulling it down, pulling it up. And then I go the other way. I pull them forward and up and release back and down. And again. So you decide. I like to focus on this one, back and down, less so much forward. The first one I do a lot forward, and this one I'm trying to really get those shoulders back. 1 more. So this time you reach the arms up, inhale, and you drop into a twist for 1 second, exhale. Reach the arms up, inhale, drop for a twist, and you repeat that. Big breath. So this is all about the breath. Feel on the inhale, the ribs expand, inhale deeply, deeply, and on the exhale, blow it all out. 2 more, inhale. Last one. Interlace the hands behind, pull them down, and notice if your chest is sticking out, the ribs. So relax the ribs, relax your pelvis, chin to chest, and draw a line with your chin or your nose up the wall into the ceiling. Now from here, just pull the hands. If you're resting on your bolster, on your brick, pull the hands away from your brick. So you're just pulling them back. Breathe. And release. Excellent. Okay, let us come to hands and knees, and you can take your socks off at this point. Move the bolster to the side. Cat-cow, emphasizing the shoulder blades. So I drop the shoulder blades together, and then I pull the shoulder blades apart. So use the breath, inhale, and exhale. Shoulder blades, and exhale. 1 more time. And now this time we work on the pelvis. So the pelvis goes up, meaning stick the tail up, and then pull the tail down. You can still do the shoulder blades, but focus on the lower. Tail goes up, so you're rolling or rocking that pelvis. And the chin can go down, and you can check your hands and make sure you're really comfortable. 1 more. Hold the rounded cat and just rock back a few times, back and forth. It doesn't even have to be very big. You can come up on your fingertips. You can put your palms up. You can just play here just a little bit. 2 more. Right arm comes forward. Lift the right arm to ear. Hold. Left arm to ear. Hold. Exhale. Again. Exhale. Inhale down. Left. Exhale. Inhale down. Sturdy right here. Lift the knees up 2 times. Lift just a fraction and down. On the exhale, lift, pull your ribs up and down. Now extend the left leg, foot on the floor. Push the heel back and hold. Separate your hands, adjust your knee because you're going to lift that leg up a couple of times. So I'm going to start with a flexed foot. Flex and lift up just hip height or a little bit right there. And again, exhale. Now point the toe. Lift. And 1 more time. Hold the point and reach the opposite arm. Reach the fingertips. Reach, reach. Lift the ribs up. Chin down. And release. Left leg, extend the leg back, heel rocks back. You can just push it back a couple of times. Ribs come up, adjust the hands if need be, and simply lift the leg up, flexing the foot and down, flexing the foot and down. Point the foot and down, point the foot and down. This time hold the leg up, lift the ribs up, meaning push your shoulders up to the ceiling, and raise the right arm or the opposite arm as the leg. Chin is down, pull the navel up, and reach really through the fingers and the toes. Great exercise all around. And release. Fingertips, walk them forward, claw them. Sit back with your heels, chin to chest, almost the head down on the ground. Exhale. You're preparing for your down dog. Big inhale, big exhale. Tuck the toes, take your time. Rock back and forth if need be, lift the knees and just come on up and let the head almost do a headstand. So your head is completely down, the shoulders are moving away from the ears and the heels are moving back. You can walk the heels or bend the knees if you'd like. And when you're ready, walk the hands to the feet. So just keep walking the hands back, knees are bent. Allow your chest to be close to your thighs. Hang down there for a moment and pull the navel up to lift the torso all the way up. Stack the shoulders and the hips. And let's practice our balancing again, remember? So I'm simply going to soften both knees, lift my left knee. Soften both knees and lift my left knee. So it doesn't have to be very high. And then remember, we practice flexing. So I just relax the knee and straighten it. Relax the knee and straighten it. That means this one. Relax and straighten. Can you see what's happening? Relax and straighten. 3 more times. Okay, pretend, we're not going to, but pretend you're almost going to pick something up on the ground. So the leg goes back, reach both hands. You're not going to go to the ground, or maybe you are, and you pretend to pick something up and then come back. And if you need to put the toe back down when you're here, this is fine. Great. So let's try that again. So just balance, pull the heel to your buttocks. Pull the heel to your buttocks and just see how much you can go down. Don't worry about getting far down. See if you can just stay centered and then come back up. Now notice the difference in the pressure with that. Try one more time again. Pull the toe to the heel, heel to the buttocks, heel to the buttocks. Find your balance. Use a wall if need be or a chair, and then slowly go down. There's really no reason. We're just trying to strengthen that balancing property. And then come back up and shake it out. Shake out the knees, shake out the hips. So Lee, if that's too much for you, just bend and straighten, okay? Let me know. Okay, other side. All you're doing is balancing first. I like that, Nancy. Just hold on. So you're just seeing, do I roll to the outside? Do I roll inside? So then from here, you relax the knee and then you lock it. You relax it, lock it. Relax it, lock it. We're not bending forward yet, Nancy. 2 more times. She's so excited. 1 more time. Okay, now bending forward, just find a gaze, just like you would for any balancing, and keep your eyes steady and reach down. Keep the eyes steady, steady, reach down, pick something up. You don't have to touch the ground. It's really not important. I'm not touching the ground on purpose. I shouldn't have said touch the ground. I should have said just go. I'm asking you to use the leg. That's all that matters, is seeing what areas of the leg need to work. Okay, rest if you need be, but then pull the heel toward the buttock and try it again, a little bit harder this time. So you can just bend the knees instead of going down so far. Don't have to go down far this time. I know it's a lot of work. Last one. The leg could be straight, you know, mostly for some of you. You have to decide what works for you. And then come on up and put the foot down. Did we do something here? No. and shake it out. Now notice the difference in your legs, yeah? So I'm just going to do plies. I love the drinking water. We don't drink enough water, yeah? So feet hip width apart. And you're just going back and forth. Just do 5 of those while I see that I didn't have something here. One more. Good. Heels together and do the same thing. Just open and close. Now what I'm focusing on is pulling up, release. Pull up, release. One more time. Pull up, release. Last time. Pull up, release. Great. Step back with your right leg, left leg forward. Both legs are straight. Again, if you need a wall or a chair, make sure you have that chair. Hands on your hips and just bend forward with the torso. Breathe. And come on up. Bend the knee forward. So the front knee and the back heel comes up. Back heel comes up, not a problem. Leg can be straight or slightly bent. And now take the torso forward. Torso forward. Great. Come on up. Now I'd like you to take the arms with that. So torso forward, arms overhead, hold, and then come back. Hold, arms behind, look forward. It's a balancing issue because of the eyes. Look down, now torso goes down, hands overhead. Use the eyes very steady. Lead with the eyes, look up, now take the torso up, arms back. A little bit more steady, yeah? Warrior 2. So notice that the eyes lead. So now turn the eyes as you turn the head when you take your warrior 2. Side angle, exhale. This is just our little warm up here, standing. And let's take a triangle. So I'm going to take a triangle where I straighten the leg, hold my calf, nothing on my shin. Arm goes up to the ceiling. Now you decide if you want to rotate that hip. The top hip can roll down a little bit to take the pinch out of the back. That's a different style, and I do find it's helpful. So the top hip can roll down a little bit. You see what I mean, Debbie? So it doesn't pinch. Breathe. If it's too far down, you can hold your top of your knee or just below the knee. Don't feel pressured. Breathe. Look up at the hand if you can. And windmill down, fingertips on the ground. Back heel off the ground, long lunge. Breathe. Drop the knee 3 times. Knee comes down and up. Down and up. One more time, down. Leave the knee down. Top of the feet down. Hands on the thigh and push your torso back. Feel that stretch. So the knee is going one way and you are pushing. So I'm not just here relaxing, I'm pushing. So the elbows are straight as I really press against that. Breathe. Right hand on the thigh, other arm opens for a little twist. You can put the hand on the shoulder or the head if it's easier. Breathe and come back to center. So I can just open and close. 2 more. Open and close. Last one, open and hold. Long arm is good. And release. Fingertips down. Downward facing dog, exhale. And this time walk your feet to your hands. So feet walk to the hands. Roll on up. And the left leg goes back. So now the left leg is back. Both heels are on the ground, torso forward. Breathe. Balance. Take the eyes up as you take the torso up. Breathe. Now we take the knee forward. Knee comes forward. Same thing. Torso goes down, but let's take the eyes down, then the torso. See if that works. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe you need railroad. Then the same thing. Take the eyes up, torso up. Let's add the arms. Do the same thing. Torso and arms. Exhale. Inhale up. Reach behind if you can. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale up, back heel off the ground. See if you can reach back. Warrior 2. So feel these want to not work, right? Do you notice that? They do in mine. So try to squeeze those muscles and bend the front knee. Side angle, drop the forearm. Reach the arm up first and then overhead if that's comfortable. Breathe. So you can look down at your foot or you can look up at your elbow or armpit. Triangle. So I'm going to straighten the knee, reach the arm up to the ceiling, and then see how far down I can hold my leg. Breathe. Don't push it. If you need a slight bend in the knee, that's fine. Now check if you feel a pinch in the back. Roll the top hip forward without the top shoulder being rolled forward. That takes the pinch out. Now decide on the head. Do you look down at the foot? Or do you want to look up at the hand? 2 big breaths, everyone. Windmill down, fingertips to a brick or to the floor. Lunge and hold. Back heels off the ground. Knee comes down and up 3 times. So you're working on straightening that leg. Knee down on the ground, top of the foot. You could do this with the knee off the ground. That's fine for a low lunge. Hands on the thigh, push away. So I'm pushing away, hips go forward, I push away. Should turn for you. And then you decide on the straight arm reaches back, or if you're on your shoulder, or if you're on your head. Easier this way for many of us. Breathe. And then take the arm forward and back 3 times. Inhale, exhale. If you can look back, that's great. Forward and exhale. And again. This is a great one for you, Debbie, in the shoulders because it gets the whole side. Hold, breathe. And then fingertips down. Come to sitting. And then we'll come to the floor. Didn't see that coming. So let's just do a hip circle. Straight legs. Just to warm up the hips from here. Right knee into the chest. Hold under the knee. Point both feet. And just circle. We'll go one way, whichever way you want, a few times. Just to get it mobile. And then the other way. So massaging the back, massaging the hips. This one's not a hard class today. Hope that's okay. And switch. So other leg. So what you're doing is pointing both feet and you're feeling, oh, how's my low back? How are my hips? And then go the other way. Breathe. And knees into the chest. Okay, can we grab a brick? I'm going to try to do some of the things we did last week, if that's all right. So you're going to take the brick between your knees, below your knees, and tabletop with your legs. So it's like so. So the brick is, I think this is too wide. I'm doing it this way between, right? So it's this way between mine. And again, ask anytime. So from here, I'm simply going to leave my shoulders on the ground, point my toes, and begin to toe tap. So I slowly lower down and tap. If it doesn't get to the ground, don't go to the ground, right, Lee? So you don't have to go all the way down. You just lower. I don't have to touch. You want to keep the low back and belly integrated. So keep the low ribs down. Press the low ribs really down toward the hips. That helps a lot. Pull the low ribs down, down, down. One more time. I forgot. Squeeze the brick. My mistake. Squeeze the brick very strongly, everybody. Let's start again. Pull the low ribs down and simply move the brick 3 times. You may touch the floor or not. So just open. Don't have to go very much, and close. Open, but squeeze the brick and squeeze the low ribs. Last one. Hold the tabletop, hands behind the head. Cradle, and simply chest lift. Chest lift, and if you want, you can lower. Take it back up and lower the chest. Lift the chest, lower. Lift the bricks and back. And again, lift. Do what works for you, everybody. You can just lift and lower the chest, and that's fine. One more. Squeezing the brick, everyone. And down. Grab the brick. Take a break. Take the brick and put it behind you. And we're rolling up. So squeeze the brick with your hand. Inhale and reach up. That first one's not always so easy, is it? And back. So you can go halfway. I'm fine with a half roll. So if a half roll works for you, a half roll is fine. Let's do it again. Rolling down, squeezing the brick. Brick goes overhead and back up. Pointing the toes. Last one. And then go all the way forward, hold, and then roll it down. One vertebrae at a time. And take your hands to the ceiling with the brick. Squeeze the brick single leg circles. So if you want to, you can bend both knees and take one leg up. That's a safer way. You can also straighten one leg, either one. So let's take our circles, go away from the body and across the body first. And do 5 one way and then 5 the other. Breathe. Without the body moving. And then we go the other way. So the toes are pointed, squeezing the brick. Bra strap behind that is pressing to the ground. 4 and 5. Knee comes down, switch sides once you've done your 5. So when I'm up, depending on where you are, I'm going to open, cross, and back. Exhale, inhale, and back. Exhale, inhale, and back. Try not to move the rest of the body. One more time. And take it the other way. Across the body, down, up, and back. Across the body, down. And they don't have to be big. And you certainly can modify. You don't want that leg to go so low when you take it down. It's not about going so low. See if you can actually pull it closer to the brick. One more. Did we go both ways this side?
Yeah.
Thank you. And then knee down. Breathe. Take a breather. So take the brick and put it underneath your knees. So you're squeezing the brick, point the toes. So this is not so easy from here. I'm going to ask us to try. Use your hands here if need to try to roll up first. So you're going to roll up or come to the side and roll up and simply hold on to the legs and notice where you are. Make a C right now. So drop the low back right here. Drop it. So it's not flat. Drop it and you're just going to roll up and roll up So it's underneath the knees if you can. See the difference, Deb? It may not work for you, but we're putting it under, which isn't so easy. Roll. Yeah. 3 more. 3, 2. Let's do 1 more. Sit up. Grab the brick with your hands. Reach. Put the brick down. Actually, yeah, I like to do it this way. And grab the brick like so. Here. And pump forward. 1, 2, 3, and back up. Let's point our toes. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1 more. And up. Straighten the arms. So hold the brick with them straight. Squeeze the brick again, and the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Back up. Again. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Open the legs. Do our saw, since we like that one. Again, arms simply thumb down, thumb up. Reach for the pinky toe, pinky finger. Pump 3 times. 1, 2, head down 3, and then switch. Head down. 1, 2, 3, and switch. Really point the toes and anchor with both sit bones. Blow out as you're going. 2 more. And again. And come on up. Let's do our push-ups and then into our cobra. Let's see how that works. So our push-ups, remember, we use the brick. We put the brick so that when, let me just give you I like the brick for me just a little bit above my crease in my hand. My knees are back. They're not at all forward like so. This is not where we want to be. You can do a full push-up. I'm very happy. So the full push-up looks like this. The elbows go back and the chest goes forward. Chest goes forward. So I don't care how far you go. I don't care if it's just a micro. Just use it as a guide. But the chest goes forward. Go as far forward as you can with the chest. I'm almost touching on my knees, the brick to my belly instead of my chest. Maybe I could move forward. No, that's better for me. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. Good. Remove the brick, fingertips up or hands up, and sit back just to stretch that. So to get strong for that, let's take a plank. Tell me again if this is a problem for people. And my plank is like this. Can you see my fingers? They're not really pressing this way. I'm almost cupping. I'm squeezing my fingertips a little bit to take the pressure off of my wrist. Then I'm simply going to rock back and forth on the heels. Push the heels back, rock forward. 3. Definitely feel this on the fingers and the wrist, right? 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Knees down, and then lower yourself down to the ground all the way. Reach your fingers to the feet. Shoulders hover off the ground. Anchor your legs on the floor and simply lift your chest up, or the head and shoulders, and down. Lift the head and shoulders and down. So again, it's not much. It's really lifting the head. So you should not feel anything in the low back. Anchor the legs very long. 1 more. And then place the hands back under the shoulders. And you're going to press yourself up. Little press ups like cobra. I'm just going to press up. Maybe the elbows don't stretch. Maybe you take your hands forward a little bit and see if you can straighten the elbows. And down. And again, press and down. Last one. Press and hold. If it's an issue, take the shoulders up into the ears, bend the elbows a little bit, come to Sphinx pose, all fine. Breathe. And slowly down. Let's make a few W's. So make a cactus right here with your hands. Relax the belly, shake your buttocks side to side just to release it. And lift your cactus. So the forearms, elbows, everything's lifted. Now notice the weight on your body. Can you tilt the pelvis under? Can you pull the low ribs in? And we're simply going to pull the elbows to our hips. So exhale, pull and release. You can take your head off the ground. 2 and 3. Really squeeze them in. 4. So I'm pulling forward and pull back. Forward and back. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Take the hands on the head. Head is down, elbows up. Turn the pelvis under again. Lift the ribs and simply lift the head off the ground 3 times. Head off the ground 1. This is tough, right? Exhale 2. If it's too much, take the hands off the head and just lift the head up. 3, 1 more, and hold for 3. We can do it. 2, and down. Cheek to the side. So did anyone find that easy or was that challenging?
Terrible.
Challenging.
Okay, good.
But a good one.
But I wanted you to see that's the challenge with the head, right? Okay, almost there. Single leg kicks, people. So come to your Sphinx because we don't do this enough. We could use a brick, but we're not. So just kick, kick, kick. Just get that quad stretching. Breathe. For 3, 2, and 1. Now your choice. You can stay here, bend one leg and hold and try to lift, or you can lean forward and just try to stretch. So I'm okay with doing a single leg bow or single leg stretch here, or you can practice just lifting and down. Just lifting and down. 1 more. And release. Other side, so you're either just choosing to stretch or to lift. So if you're lifting, you lift the pelvis up off the ground, or I'm sorry, the hips up off the ground, and then lift. So it's not going to really go very high. You're just activating some muscles for stabilization. Last one. And release. On your back side. And put yourself on top of a brick. So where is the brick? The top edge of the brick is very low. I hate to say at the top of my crack or a little bit higher than that, but that's where it is. Comfy? Let me know. Are we all here? Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is add a bicycle. So bring your knees in a bit, and like a tabletop, and then you're just going to bicycle one leg and bicycle the other. So just bicycle both legs. So I'm really pulling them in. It's very slow. Pull the knees in and out. Bend and straighten. 3 more. 2 and 1. Bend the knees into the chest and put the feet down. Extend your right leg so the knees are parallel. Pull the navel in, keep the pelvic tilt. Let's point the toe. Just lower the leg and raise the leg. So it does not have to touch the ground. It does not have to. But what I want to do is put your hands on your hips. They are not moving. They are not moving. That's the key. So if they're moving, you've gone too low.
Are your hips on the brick or elevated?
They're on the brick.
Okay.
3, and they're not going high. My the knees are just touching each other. Last one. Go to lower and hold for a moment. Breathe, flex the foot, and bend it down. Take a breath. Extend the left knee, knee to knee. I'm going to point or flex, your choice. Tilt the pelvis under and then lower and raise. Notice the difference on some of us. The stability on one leg is totally different. Breathe. So the real focus here is the down motion, right? Going past the knee doesn't really do anything if you lift. It's just that low. Good. 5 more. Breathe. Keep tucking. 3. And this time hold to the floor or close to the floor. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend the knees. Okay. Now you're going to release the brick. Lower yourself down. These are new ones. I kind of like them. These are called bridge massages. So listen to the cueing, not intuitive. So it's going to be lift with your right hip or roll up on your right side and then roll down on your left side. So I'm making a little circle. So my right hip comes up, then my left hip comes up, my right buttocks goes down, then my left buttocks goes down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
As long as nobody's confused. My knees stay straight and I'm almost making circles. I lift the hips up and make a circle with them, Debbie. So I lift, I'm going this way, just with my hips. 2 more, like a little massage. Now, can we go the other way? So you lift your left hip or buttocks, move it to the right, put it down on the left side, and then put it down on the right. So it's like a circle. And you can feel in your spine, you're getting a massage in your spine. Breathe.
It's really
I
nice.
lift. Yeah. So if I look down, I can see my hips are making a circle from the floor to the ceiling. 2 more. Okay, now just roll up and down, straight. Roll up, feel the difference, and roll down. Roll up. So we've talked about having this capacity with the hips to be totally self-sufficient, even though it's part of the whole body. One more time. Okay, hold it up. Press the feet down. Find firm footing on both feet so you can lift, because we're going to take the right knee into the chest, hold underneath the knee or hold on top, and lower the hips. Down, push up. Down, push up. 5 times. Lift your toes, makes it even harder or more effective. So I'm lifting my right knee into my chest and holding it. 3, 2, hold at the top, hold, take it a little higher, and down. Other side. So I pull my left knee into the chest, hold underneath the knee or on top. Maybe my right toes come off the ground if it works, and lift. So you're just pumping. Lift up, exhale. 4 more. 4, 2, and then hold at the top. Breathe. Toes off the ground if you can. Breathe. And down. Knees into the chest. Rock side to side. Okay, I like that. So we're going to roll up because I want to do that one. We didn't get a chance to out of sequence, but it's okay. So we know this is called Baddha Konasana or cobbler's pose. So you can decide to make it, they call it a peace sign. I don't know what, like this, use these fingers, put it underneath the toes, or you're just going to hold your ankles. So what I'm going to practice doing, Nancy's going to love this, is lift and extend one leg, if I can. Back is straight, and then lift and try to extend the other. So you can hold again your ankle, or you hold your big toes and you stretch. Try the big toe. You might find it a little easier than you think, but maybe not. Put 2 fingers in there. So this is warming up by doing one side. And that's right, Nancy. If it doesn't work, you're just playing. That's just stretching. Good. And then Nancy, I would even just work here. So you're going to work here, Nancy.
Yeah.
Everybody else, we're going to practice up here. Straighten and back down. Exhale. Look at you, Debbie. And again. Exhale. Smile, Lee. And again. Exhale. That way, Chow. Let's do one more, everybody. Exhale. Hold. Can you hold? And down. Well done. On your stomachs. I thought, yeah. No, you're up here. You're up here. Sorry. Let's do a little twist since we're here. Okay. Arms to the side, and it's just a pump. 1, 2. 1, 2. Just to get the kink out. 1, 2. I definitely feel like Jack LaLanne right here. And again, last one. And switch. Okay, to your sides, ladies, on the elbow. And again, please tell me if this is a problem for the shoulders. Tell me right away. So modified on my elbows, and the bottom leg is bent. So this is modified, like so. Okay, full is both legs are scattered like so. The bottom leg is forward, the other. Hand on the hip, lift the hips up. Ready? And lift and down. So you're here, lift and down. You can even, I kind of even like the bent knee actually is really good. Lee, try the bent knee. It's really good. You'd be surprised. Really bend the leg into a 90 position. It's a lot of work. 2 more. Okay, extra credit, as they say. We're just going to see. So you're going to see if you can roll under. So I'm doing a half one so people can see. Arm up. Roll under as you lift the hips and up. If you're doing a full, same thing. Hips go high though and back down. Last one, hips go high and hold. Lay on your arm. All right. Hands supported, feet on top of one another, but to the front edge of the mat. Simply lift both legs up and down. Up and down. Exhale and down. Exhale. Hold this one up there and just drop the bottom leg and down. Drop the bottom leg and lift. 1, 2. Exhale. Lift. Hold the lift, Cal. Hold and down. Hold. Put it down. 2 more. Hold. Put it down and hold and down. Clamshell, bend the knees, open the top and put it down. Open. So you really try to open it as much as you can, ladies. Open. Open. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now straighten both legs. Kick the top one forward and point it back. Kick forward, flex, point back. Kick forward, flex, the foot, point back. Just flex the foot, I'm saying. Exhale, inhale back. Exhale, inhale back. 2 more. Last one. Take the foot to to tree pose. Put the foot in front of you on the mat and hold the ankle and just feel that for a moment. Come up into, you can be here, just whatever it is, you're feeling the stretch in the hip. And then switch sides. So we're on our elbow first. And again, I'll do modified. Bottom leg is bent, top leg is straight, elbow is directly underneath my shoulder. So really get over that so you feel that. And you're simply lifting and down. lifting, and you can look down when you do it. And down. You can do it bending both knees. This is a little bit more weight. So this is more weight if you bend both knees here. This is less weight, more of the inner thighs. You'll feel different. 3 more. 2. Okay, now we roll under. So again, reach the arm up, lift the hips, thread the needle, and come back. 2 more, just 3. Last one. And back. On your arm, legs straight, maybe move them toward the front corner of the mat and lift both legs. Exhale and down. Exhale and down. Trying to get all areas, right? 2 more. Hold this one at the top, and then just drop the bottom one down and up. So it's down, hold up, down, hold up. You're just dropping the bottom leg. And up, drop the bottom leg, reach the top. 3 more. And just hold, hold, hold. And down. I'm a little bit out of order. I think we're doing the kicks. Is
Yeah,
that correct?
Yeah.
Forward, double, point back. Flex the foot forward, double pump back, point the toe. Without moving the hips, right? That's the idea. So can you independently swing the leg while you keep the rest of your body still? Use your fingertips for stability of that arm. Last one. And drop the leg, bend both knees, clam, so open and close. So the clam here, you're really trying to open as much as you can and then put it down. Open as much as you can because we don't have any resistance here, right? Good. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Wonderful. On your back side. Legs up. Chest up, arms here for the 100, but we're not doing the 100. Just hold. Grab onto the backs of the thighs. Bend the knees slightly. Pull up and hold. Pull the thighs and hold. So you're in a C shape here. Breathe. You're just holding your C shape. Chin to chest. Breathe. Can you think about your low ribs touching your hips? Breathe. Can you take the shoulders off even more? Now, just for a moment, we're going to let go of our legs and see if we can hold it at this height. Hold for 5, 4, 3. Can you get the shoulders higher? 2, and down. Big breath. Drop your knees to the left. Open the shoulder to the right. Breathe. And then switch sides. Drop the knees to the other side. Open the shoulder. So again, notice how you drop your knees. I'm dropping my knees. I'm opening it to the tabletop or 90 position, and I'm pulling the knees closer and closer to my shoulder. So I get a different stretch when I do that. And then when I open my shoulder, I'm not trying to crank or do anything harsh. I'm seeing, oh, if I turn my head toward my open arm, can I relax that side a bit more? Maybe not. And slowly come back. Let's take the top leg. I forgot to do it on this side, and do a quadricep stretch and just pull this back. I meant to do it on the other side. I'm just holding the top foot behind me and stretching. So I'm on my side, Debbie. I'm holding the top knee. Pull the ankle back, right. And then roll to the other side and do the same thing on that side. Just pulling the foot to the, or heel to the buttock, relaxing the bottom leg, relaxing the top. Can you breathe into that leg? Can you relax the shoulder there? So you can do a number 4 or reclined cow face. You could do seated too. Reclined cow face, cross one knee over the other and pull the shins or the ankles, or simply take a number 4 and hold one side. The number 4 is ankle over the knee, correct? And you can rock this, you can move it, remember? So everybody go to a number 4, and I'm on my left leg. So whatever's the top knee, top ankle, pull the top ankle toward that knee and pull let's see. You're going toward the leg that's bent in the front. So whatever's on top, go toward that side. Try to go as far as you can. And then you're going to add a twist to that. Turn your body so your stomach is facing the floor and you're twisting. So you get this safe twist like we would in any of the yoga twists. Breathe in the upper body. And then turn your torso back on the ground, but leave the legs where they are. And then flip them on the other side. So it's still the number 4. And then you take the number 4 to the other side. And arms can be overhead. And release. Cow face or number 4 on the side you didn't do. I guess we should all do the same side. That's why it makes it easier. But you know, that's just how I roll. Sometimes I like saying whichever side works for you. So again, anytime you're in these positions, you breathe in open space to whatever you're feeling, and you breathe out congestion, stuckness. So drop that shape to the side of the top knee. Hold that for a moment. And you might like this. You might want to just stay here. So you can stay here. If you want to add the twist, turn your body and get the twist, which is so safe. What I found was this was so safe because the hips are stabilized completely. Whereas sometimes in a twist, the hips move. And sometimes I can tweak, you can tweak a little bit. Breathe. You also have leverage here. And come on back. Switch to the other side, just for a counter. And release. Okay, so I'm going to ask for some kind of a plow. So you can do your plow on the way to a shoulder stand with the bolster, and I'll keep demonstrating the way I've been doing it lately so that there's support for people. You need a wall for this and you need a chair. So here is a safer way, but you have to have a bolster. So the setup is like this. Did you see this, Nancy? We've done it in class.
Yes.
So I sit on my brick and I scooch. I put my shoulders, so I'm sliding. I'm really off my brick. My shoulders are on the bolster and my head and neck are off completely. And then I use my elbows to push, lift myself up. Head is on the ground, shoulders are on the bolster, and then flip over to my chair. So just this, even doing just this would be great. So if you have a bolster, this is fantastic because you can access your plow very easily. So let me know if we need assistance. And you can also work on shoulder stand by taking one leg up or put the foot to the wall and then the other. Just so much variability here when you have the props you need. So you're looking to be in this upside down position where the head is below the heart for a few minutes. I know we're over time. If you could get 10 breaths, that would be great. Deep, long breath. We're looking to create a bandha, which is a lock in the throat. So you do that by getting the chest closer to the chin. And you can even do that in a seated forward bend, because there's a lock there by sitting and just rolling down the chin and the chest. And then you can stay, but for time, we're coming down. Taking your time. And you're either doing your Shavasana or you're sitting on your bolster. So Shavasana for releasing and on the bolster for meditation. Quickly exhale, let go. If you need the body scan, go for that. Find your anchor in the breath, mantra, or visualization. If you haven't let go completely, now's the time. Take the seat of your attention and drop it down from the brain, down the throat, into the heart center. Feel the warmth, fullness, the light and power of just beingness, awareness. Let that attention keep dropping and bring that warmth and light down the torso, below the navel, to the point of your hara, your chi. Feel all the energy resting. Feel connected to all things everywhere. Palms together, one Om, inhale. The clock was not working. Thank you for understanding. So, we are fully into the new year. Things are happening all over the world and in our own little worlds. So just checking to see not how we're holding up, but how we are holding ourselves together. You know, how we are centering ourselves, grounding. Because so much will come and so much will go. Reading the news is definitely so uplifting.